Good morning, students. How are you? Yes, very long back we are meet each other through these online classes. I'm very happy to meet you through these online classes. Okay? Yes. Already we learnt about the continents in our previous class. In the sixth class, I explained you about the second lesson. Globe is the model of the earth. Globe is the model of the earth. In that lesson, I had been explained you about the continents and oceans. Do you know how many continents? Do you remember it? Do you remember how many continents? Yes, there are 7 continents in the world. There are 7 continents in the world. What are the 7 continents? Asia, Africa, North America. Once again, I can write on the blackboard. I think you forget. So, once again, there are 7 continents. That is Asia, Africa, North America, 4th South America, 5th Antarctica, and 6th Europe, 7th Australia. Listen, why I am explaining once again, just I am remembering you. You remember it. There are continents, 7 continents are there. 7 continents. That is Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. So, these are the 7 continents. Yes, already you know which is the biggest continent in the world and which is the smallest continent in the world. Yes, Asia is the biggest continent. But Europe is the 6th continent in the world. It is the 2nd smallest continent in the world. Already I told you, Europe have no desert. Understand? Asia is biggest. This is the smallest continent. But Asia have no desert. Europe have no desert. Yes. Now we are going to learn about the lesson Europe. Yes, when I compare it to other continents in the world, Europe occupies a special place in the world history. Why? Why Europe have occupied a special place in the world history means, listen, we can say the Europe is the number of specialties. That means we are under the British rule so many years. The British belongs to Europe. The England belongs to European country. And also one more thing, why it is important, in European countries the number of revolutions started. That is called the French Revolution, glorious revolution and industrial revolution. So these kinds of importance have took place in Europe. This is called as importance of the Europe. Listen, not only a British, the many European countries occupied the different parts of the world, or some Afro-Asian countries. Because of that, the British is also occupies, Europe occupies the most important place in the world. Understand? So now we are going to learn something about the European continent, that is called that is called Europe. Yes. Now I can explain you about this. Okay, location. I can tell you about the location of the location. Location, the first one. Where the European continent located? Yes. Listen, in your 6th class, I explained you about the shape of the earth. Shape of the earth, that is called as globe. On the globe, I told you this is a equator, that is called 0 degree. Yes. This is a northern hemisphere. This is a southern hemisphere, I explained. Yes. So Europe located in northern hemisphere. This is called European continent. So Europe is located in the northern hemisphere. This is the southern hemisphere. This is the northern hemisphere. Yes. Europe located in the northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere. Do you know India is also located in northern hemisphere? Understand? India is also located in the northern hemisphere. That means this is northern hemisphere. This is western hemisphere. This is eastern hemisphere. So of course, our India and Europe in northern hemisphere. That means Asia is also belongs to northern hemisphere. It is located above the equator. So yes, Europe is far away to the equator. Europe is far away to the equator. But India is just somewhat little bit near Andaman Nicobar Islands, the equator passes. Nearer to Andaman Nicobar Islands, equator passes. So equator, the Europe is far away from equator. Okay. Now why it becomes the pains? Listen, why it became an importance, I told. The many European travelers discovered sea route to different parts of the country. It is also one of the important thing to identify. Europe is important. That means the revolutions took place in the European continent, that is industrial revolution or a French revolution or a glorious revolution, etc., etc. These are started in European continent only. Yes, listen, actually this Europe is have no deserts are there. Listen, actually no, okay. Yes, this is important. Now I can explain about boundaries. Boundaries. What are the boundaries of Europe? Boundaries of Europe continent. Listen, yes, every country have its own boundaries. Every state have its own boundaries. Even your house is also have some boundaries. East somebody's house, west is somebody's garden, and south is somebody's house. Like that, the every house having boundaries like that. Europe is also boundaries. Yes, what are the boundaries of Europe? Listen, do you know? Already I told you about India. What are the boundaries of India? How you remember? Or do you remember? Yes, India's boundaries are north Himalayas, south Indian Ocean, east Bay of Bengal, west Arabian Sea. These are the boundaries of India. Like that, what are the boundaries of Europe? I can explain. Listen, I can show the Europe continent in the map. Carefully observe. I can explain the boundaries of the Europe. This is the world map. This is Africa, this is Europe, this is Asia. Yes, in the previous classes, I told you about on the map or on the globe, the blue shaded occupy more place. That means this is the water. Water means maybe a oceans, maybe a seas, maybe a lakes, or maybe a tanks, and etc., etc., etc. So, generally on the map or globe, the blue shade wherever you find, that is definitely a water. Listen, here this is the Europe. This is the European continent. European continent. This is the north, this is the south, this is east, and this is west. Is it visible? Once again, this is north. North opposite to south, you know. This is south, this is east, and this is west. Yes, what is the northern boundary of Europe? Yes, the Europe was bounded by north on Arctic Circle. This is Arctic Circle. Understand? So, yes, listen, this is Europe continent. Yes, this is Arctic Circle. Yes, the Europe was bounded by, yes, Europe was bounded by, yes, Arctic Ocean. We have to say Arctic Ocean. And what is the opposite of north? South. South Mediterranean Sea, east Ural Mountains, west Atlantic Ocean. West Atlantic Ocean. I can write on the blackboard. You listen. What are the boundaries of Europe? Listen. North, north, south, east, west. What is the northern boundary of Europe? Arctic Ocean. Arctic Ocean. Southern boundary is called as Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea. Eastern boundary, Ural Mountains. And western boundary, Atlantic Ocean. Once again, I told you every nation or every continent have its boundaries. Like that, Europe is also have its boundaries. North bounded by Arctic Ocean, south bounded by Mediterranean Sea, and east bounded by Ural Mountains. It is a border of Asia. Yes. It's a border continent, Asia, and Atlantic Ocean on the west. So Arctic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea on the south, Ural Mountains on the east, and Atlantic Ocean on the west. So these are the boundaries of Europe. Listen, generally Mediterranean Sea. So what is Mediterranean Sea? Why it is called Mediterranean Sea? Yes. The Mediterranean Sea is situated in the middle of the world. In the middle of the world. So it is called as Mediterranean Sea. It is called as Mediterranean Sea. The people of Europe think the Mediterranean Sea was situated in the middle of the world. So it is called as a Mediterranean Sea. Do you know what is the cause? Why the sea is called as a Mediterranean Sea? Means in the middle of the world. Do you know? Look, the Mediterranean Sea divides or separates three continents. Listen, Mediterranean Sea separates three continents. Listen, actually I shown in the map Asia and Europe are separate continents. Both are separate. Asia is one of the continent. This is the biggest continent. Europe is the sixth biggest continent. Both Europe and Asia are separated continentally. But actually, Europe and Asia are continuous landmass. No separation in the land. Just only the Ural Mountains are boundaries. So, Europe, the landmass of Europe, the landmass of Asia. So, in the same land, so it is called as a Eurasia. Eurasia is nothing but Europe and Asia. Europe and Asia is called as Eurasia. It is continuous landmass. Okay, na? Yes. Look in the map Just once again I can show. Look, so this is up here, Europe, and up to here Asia. This is all Asia. It is biggest continent. This is only Europe. It is not separated. Here Africa and Europe are separated, but Europe and Asia are not separated. We observe what are the continents, North America, South America or Australia. These are the very separated continents, except Europe and Asia in the same landmass. So totally it is called as Eurasia. Totally it is called as Eurasia. Okay. Now I can tell you about the mountains. Listen, in every continent or every country, mountains played an important role. Every continent have mountains. Example, Asia. In Asia, the longest mountain range is called as the Himalayan mountains range. In North America, Rocky Mountain range. South America, Andes mountain range. Like that, the every continent have its mountains ranges are there. As in Europe also some mountain ranges, that is called as Ural mountains, Alps mountains, Caucasian mountains. So these are the important mountains are there. Listen, what is Ural mountains? Ural mountains situated east of the Europe. East of the Europe. Yes, next one. Mountains. Second one, and Alp mountains. Third one, Caucasian mountains. Mountains. The Caucasian mountains is situated between Caspian Sea and Black Sea. And Black Sea. Okay, understand? Yes, Ural mountains. The Ural mountains are also very, very important. It is east of the continent, Europe. East of the Europe. Alp mountains, it is most important mountains. It is covered snow around all the year around. Covered with snow year all year, around the year. Listen, so these are the important mountains. Okay, Ural mountain is east of the Europe. Alps mountains, it is covered with ice throughout the year, like our Himalayan mountains. The Himalayan mountains are also snowy mountains. Like that, Alp mountains are also snowy mountains. It has snow throughout the year. The next one, Caucasian mountains are there. So these are also very, very important mountains. Yes, these lies between Caspian Sea and Black Sea. So these are the important information about the different mountains that is called as Ural mountains, Alps mountains, and plains. Now I can explain you plains, plateaus. plains, plateaus. Yes, already I told you in your sixth class, what do you know about the plain? The plain is nothing but the landmass, a flat surface without any up and downs is called as a plain. So plateaus means it is somewhat higher than plain. As example, our playground is example for plain. So another important landform plateau is somewhat higher than the plains. That is the difference between plains and plateaus. Yes, what about the plains in Europe? Listen, in the Eastern Europe, a large plains are there in European continent. That means Eastern Europe belongs to USSR, Russia. That means the vast plain is there in European continent. That is in Russia. Yes, vast plains are there. Vast plains in Eastern Europe. Yes, and what are the countries comes under? Russia, Ukraine, Poland. RUSS, Russia, Ukraine, Poland. These are the eastern countries of the Europe. These are the eastern countries of Europe. These have plains. Western Europe, of course, there are also plain, but little when you compare it to Eastern Europe. Understand? So these are the plains. The plateaus. What are the important plateaus in Europe? Yes, there is no large plateaus. All are some plateaus on small plateaus. No large plateaus. No large plateaus, only small plateaus. That is in France, Germany and Spain. Germany and Spain. Understand? I may stop it. Listen. Plains. Yes. Vast plains in Eastern Europe. That is, the plains are located near Russia, Ukraine and Poland. Russia, Ukraine and Poland, and plateaus, small plateaus are there. There is no large plateau in Europe. These plateaus are in France, Germany and Spain. France, Germany and Spain. These are the important plains and plateaus are there. Okay, understand what I explained you? Why Europe is important in the world history, in the world politics? Yes, it is a number of talented continent, because Europeans discovered seafood to different parts of the country. The British ruled our country, and also some other European countries occupied other places of Asian countries. So whatever it may be, yes, Europe occupies a prominent place in the world map. So that is the important. And again, I told the Mediterranean Sea. What is Mediterranean Sea? Why it is called as the Mediterranean Sea? Yes, the Mediterranean Sea is situated in the middle of the world. Exactly the middle of the world. So all the scientists are accepted the sea which is situated in Mediterranean Sea, and finally the Mediterranean Sea was separated three continents: North Europe, South Africa, East Asia. So these are the three continents which are separated by Mediterranean Sea. I think You note down all these points, it can help you in your future. So thank you for watching this online class. Thank you very much.